But it's time for our man, himself, now I'm going to get this right, a 7-time All-Australian, Wayne. So
7.
An understanding of what being an All-Australian is all about.
Did you hear him? He just goes, and nodded. Just a
7. 4 of those as captain.
Yeah.
So
two as vice.
So you are choosing your own All-Australian team for 2018. Now, lots of people do this, Bill, but lots of people who do it, we don't actually care about their opinion. Whereas Wayne's doing it, and this is an opinion we do care about.
I've had a little bit of a crack at it. All right, we'll start, obviously, from the back line. Right. I'm going to put Rory Laird from the Crows in the back pocket. Alex Rance at full back.
Yep.
I've put Whitfield from GWS, who's had a great year.
Very good.
In the other back pocket. I've got Yo on a half-back flank. Yo's played everywhere this year, so the half-back line now. Yo. I've got McGovern at centre half-back. I've got Stewart.
Tom Stewart.
Tom Stewart from Geelong, first time in the team. He will be on the half-back flank.
No, Shannon Hearn in
centre, side bottom on a wing, Cripps in the middle, Gaff on the other wing. Half-forward line, I've got Martin. I've got Buddy, who will be All-Australian for the 8th time.
Jeez.
Passing you?
Well, none as captain or...
Not Hawkins. Not as Hawkins.
Gunston.
Yes.
More goals than you.
Very
Gunston on the half-forward flank.
Yep, forward line.
Gray, Robbie Gray in the forward pocket. Jack Rewalt.
You're reading it out like we're
Writing it down.
Writing it down.
Yes.
We don't care.
Hey, Tunners is.
Keep going.
This is going to go crazy.
Other forward pocket.
yes.
Rewalt. Bruce in the other forward pocket.
Very good.
Rux, Gawn,
Yeah.
Oliver,
So Gorn ahead of Grundy.
Gawn,
yeah.
Yep.
Oliver, Mitchell.
Tom.
Yes. On the bench, Higgins from the Kangaroos.
Head.
Devon Smith
Ooh.
from the Bombers. By the way, just broke the record last night of most tackles in a season. Been unbelievable.
Wow.
I've got Dangerfield
Yes.
on the bench as
Dangerfield.
well. And I've got Grundy. So I've put two ruckmen in there. I've got Grundy on the bench.
What do you want to do Ruckman for?
Why? Because they've both had unbelievable years, BT, and they deserve it.
I'm glad you got Whitfield in there, Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you'll find
Shannon Hearn.
that'll be...
Is he in your
that'll be,
probables?
that'll be pretty much on the money.
Shannon Hearn's had a good year.
He has had a good year, but it just missed out.
All right. Yeah.
There's a lot of guys.
So who's missed out? Tell us.
Well,
Who's the coach?
I think the
coach of the year?
two guys who I think, and I love both of these players. Joel Selwood's missed out, who I love. Trent Cotchin has missed out on mine, who I love. Pendles has missed out, who I love.
You
The
love.
three,
we know
three,
you love them all.
three captains.
Who are they? Man?
Grimes.
Tom Hawkins.
Oh, yes.
Do you love Tom?
I love Tom. Just missed. He's had a great year, Tom Hawkins.
Yes.
He's just missed out. Josh Kelly.
They can't all have just missed
Josh
out.
Kelly just misses because of missing just too many games.
They
If he had
can't.
played another 3, I reckon, or
Tim
2.
Kelly.
Tim Kelly just missed.
They can't all have just missed.
Apple. Well, they did just miss.
You've got a list
Who's-
of 10. They
who's the
haven't,
coach?
The 9th hasn't just missed. He
Who's
missed
They've
by
just,
8.
they've just missed their position.
Right.
Oh, well,
I
boy.
want to know who the coach is.
The coach for me.
Oh, you haven't thought about this. Look, just off the top.
The coach for me is
Who's
the,
the captain?
is the premiership coach. That's what I think
That's
it should always be.
Official way they do it now.
Yeah, well, that's what they should do.
Who's the captain?
I like it.
Oh, good question.
Rance
Good
was
question.
captain last year, though.
I would, you know who I'd make captain this year?
Oh, you're sacking him.
Yep.
Who?
You're sacking Rance.
I would make Rance's teammate captain this year. I'd make Jack Rewalt. He's a selfless player now,
give us a-
and I'd make him captain.
Have
Don't
you
like that,
got
Ron?
some inside information on that being the case?
No, not at all. No, absolutely not. But that's who given his selfless year,
He's not even in the leadership group. Hasn't been
he's
all of his
vice
career.
captain now.
But he's not even in the leadership group.
He's
He has
vice
been
captain now.
reinstated
Hasn't been
this
all
year.
year.
BT.
He
He's
has-
back in there now.
He's stunk it up all year.
Who?
all his career.
Rewalt.
And now you're
Never
telling me he
wanted
should be
to be
captain of the
involved.
All-Australian side.
Rewalt's a vice captain of Richmond.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in their leadership group for
But he is
15
now.
years.
But he is now.
Like, it's taken him 15 years, so it's
And
not exactly
He's mat-
something that's been natural
He's
for him.
matured into a great leader, a selfless player, and had an unbelievable year. Career best year, I reckon.
So he should be captain, should he?
He should be the captain of the All-Australian team this year, in my opinion.
Social media, tell us who you think the Ducks missed at Triple M Footy. I'm almost not going to say it, Bill.
don't say. Robbie
How
Tarrant.
Robbie Tarrant's not the centre half back. McGovern's an intercept marker duck.
Yeah.
No, he's not an arm across one-on-one centre half back that beats his opponent.
You know what? I was pushing for him, but
you don't like North Melbourne.
Didn't quite.
Duck, how are you going with this this relatively recent commentary around Buddy Franklin being better than you?
Well, that's people's opinion, and if people think that, then
What's your
of course,
opinion?
Because
you've never been
believe
afraid.
it.
I don't have an opinion.
What do you
on it.
think?
I
Yeah.
don't have an opinion on it at all.
When you hear that, what do you? You're driving along, and
I tell you what, I would pay money to go and watch Buddy Franklin.
Would you pay
play.
more money to go and watch you?
Well, that's going to be pretty hard to do.
No, I said, would you? I said, would you have?
will he play?
You're circumspect when you're not on air. Why don't you be the same when you're on air?
Yes.
Duck, I'll put it to you that doesn't sit too comfortably with it, to be brutally honest. I reckon you're looking at Bud and going, look, he's an unbelievable setter.
Can't mark overhead.
Come on, Duck.
He's a phenomenon, but having said all of that, he doesn't quite get to where I was.
He's one of the great modern-day forwards.
Be true to yourself
That
here.
might have just given us a little opening
Be
there.
true to yourself
Modern
here.
day.
Modern day.
And answer the question.
He won a Coleman.
Yeah,
He's won 4. You
He's,
haven't won any.
yeah, no, he's won one BNF.
Yeah.
He's kicked more goals than you.
One BNF.
He's
a
made
lot of
more
goals.
goals.
How many MVPs?
A lot of goals.
Look, you're being dingbats. Move on.
It's one of those ones,
We nearly had him.
Damo, where I reckon a bit like we used to do with the Chief.
Yeah.
If you can just keep the conversation going
Yeah.
for long enough, you'll eventually get the truth out of the Chief.
We nearly had him.
We nearly had it out of the duck. I think he doesn't think anyone's in that same
No,
sentence.
no.
Certainly not. And as good as Bud's been, he's not there either.
Duck. Lance Franklin and you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like it.
If you
You know what? I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. I'll look you in the eye. To be compared to one of the great modern-day centre-half forwards is flattering. So if people think that Lance and I are sort of at least comparable,
No.
if you were in
I'd take-
if you were in
I'd
a
take
beer
that.
garden,
But you've already established there's
if you were in a beer garden holding court up there,
I'd take that as a
Sydney,
compliment.
yeah.
you'd be standing up there and you'd just,
chest would be out.
but he'd be sort of
In fact, the top would be off.
down the bottom deck, wouldn't he?
He's just a wonderful player, and you know what? He will go down, as we already know, as one of the greats.
Right.
And it is open to opinion.
That's right.
So you've got
So
the
key
chief footy
words
writer.
Modern.
Key words there: wonderful player,
Mm-hmm.
One of.
one of.
One
Yeah.
of.
They're
Who do you get intimidated by? The journos, Damien?
Robbo,
side up,
Oh, please.
alongside
do you compare yourself to
Mike Sheehan?
Do you
Yeah,
compare,
Mike Sheen.
Hey, by the way, talking about, do you compare yourself to Robbo as a journo?
I don't like talking about anything to do with Robbo Duck.
Okay. Well,
But you operate in the same business and you
Yeah.
do the same thing.
so do you,
It's a little
do you
dirty.
sort of sit alongside him comfortably? How many awards have you won
Do you
compared to
sit there
Robbo?
at the media awards and go, oh, there's Robbo, and I'm up here? What happens?
Got him covered.
Oh,
Hello, that's what we needed.
There we go.
Yeah, I like it.